Okay, I hope my question makes sense. I am extremely concerned about rural Saskatchewan. I grew up in rural Saskatchewan. I still have connection to farm and pasture and cattle. You know, I could look after a herd of cattle today if I had to. Um, Metro has been, I don't know, Lauren, if you know this, but Metro has been working with our building and supporting constituencies action group. We've been helping Martinsville Warman, and we've been helping Bigger Sask Valley revitalize their constituency executives and supporting them on their way. And maybe we'll be able to do this with other people and so on. But my big concern is this massive divide between rural Saskatchewan and urban Saskatchewan. And during the pandemic, I think the pandemic has served to point up a lot of deficiencies in our economy, in our society. Talking to some of these people, they are afraid to identify as NDP because of they will be ostracized in their community. They are made fun of regularly. We all are familiar with trolls on Facebook and such. Do you have any insight or any comments you can make about like how can we reconnect? How can us urban and rural people connect? Where can we find common purpose, I guess? Hope that makes sense.
Yeah, as I say, I probably no more wisdom than you, Karen. I really do appreciate the need for us to be supporting some of our rural constituencies. Just it can be so lonely there, and because of the constituencies, of course, understandably, with population change, the constituencies grow bigger and bigger geographically. People are less than, they're more remote from each other, our party members, that is. And if we can link, and I mean, and it's not just in rural Saskatchewan. Some of our urban constituencies are not well populated in terms of membership and organization either. But where we do have some ability from some of the stronger constituencies to reach out and partner, as you're saying, is happening with Bigger and other places. That's, I'm sure, so much appreciated by those rural constituencies. It's that person-to-person contact and person-to-person support. It's a vicious cycle in some ways. We don't have the resources as a party because we don't have the memberships, and when we don't have the resources and the staff, it's harder and harder to organize. But I really sense there's a turning. There's a turning happening. Scott Moe is no Brad Wall. His disastrous handling of the pandemic surely has left an impression on many people. Healthcare workers across this province are not supporting this government. Educators across this province are not supporting this government. We have allies there, the allies that we might not have had even 4 and 5 years ago. I sense a turning. I happen to be just chatting with the CEO of our party, and he tells me for the first time, long time, we are seeing new memberships coming into the party that are not related to a nomination. People deciding they need to get involved, they need to be active. So I'm concerned as you're concerned. I am not despairing. I think there is a turn. When I think of Rachel Notley, Robert was saying that she's going to be speaking to the SNDW. When I think of what Rachel Notley was able to accomplish in Alberta, not in my life did I think we would ever govern in Alberta. And here we are again on the verge of governing in Alberta. I'm not despairing. I know we have work, and I know we need to reconnect with some of our rural communities. It's not going to be easy, but if we can do it with supporting those members who are out there, That's where it starts, that's for sure.